How's it going, everyone? I'm Nate. Today I'm gonna be playing some Slay the Princess. So, gonna get started with that. Know a little bit about this game. Gonna be fun. Let's see. Wait, what? Okay. Well, let's get into it.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Maybe. I'll go with this one.
Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
You're right, though. What are you talking about? Wait, what?
Yes,
yeah, do I
you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Sounds good, sounds good. Can't someone else do this? Doing this? Thanks for telling me what to do.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave.
You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yep.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yep. See the cabin later.
Good.
Getting out of this.
What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it.
Yep, see ya.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Nuh-uh.
How convenient.
I don't see it.
Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all. You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Who womp? I don't know. I don't care. Someone else.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that.
Womp.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Avoiding this. I guess a different direction again.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
We'll move on to them.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
It's hiding back there. I can see it.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh my god.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't
Yeah,
you?
hero. I want to know
Doesn't matter
also.
how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yeah, it's funny.
You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do.
No.
Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What if I turn
You're
around
here
again?
to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I see the wall back here. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Yeah, you're right.
Terrible
You're right.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day,
you're
you mean
right.
ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet, and you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic
I
little voices to the
ever
back of your
have to
mind and
go
stay
in the
focused
cabin?
on the task
Because
ahead.
I kind of want to know now. I was one here last time. Cabin now.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
No.
Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
Ah.
A
you got me.
warning before you
Damn.
go any further. She
He
will
ain't
lie,
playing around.
she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yeah, me too. Just to mess with you.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yeah, bro, right.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many
What
cabin
the-
interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough.
This
for
would
the place
make
to
more
any
sense if I just played the game. I didn't know it did this. This is kind of wacky.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better
Yep.
yet,
I'm
grab
thinking
it
so too.
and throw it out the window.
You right.
Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway. No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong.
This door, like, is wavy. Oh, like
Listen to
everything
me.
here is.
My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho! You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us.
We're gonna fall through the void right here.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine.
Turn the game down a little bit. I didn't realize it was so high. There we go. Maybe a little more. There we go. That should be good.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
Uh-huh. And what's this task? Yeah, you're right.
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror. There's the table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
We didn't say anything about the mirror. I know you lying.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
Why does this look like... This looks like a body. Okay.
We
Yeah.
shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless?
I can clearly
What good
see
would it
it.
even do? So we're all in agreement then. We're looking.
Yep.
You walk. This really
Oh.
isn't funny.
Whoops.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Yeah, you're right.
But it was there a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
Don't need it?
The door to the basement
Oh.
creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
This looks like that painting with like the stairs everywhere.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is
Yeah,
at once.
I'm clearly in the
Odor that
void.
is simultaneously everything, and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
You know, at first I wasn't, but maybe I am now.
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And what's that?
Ah. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
A harsh stare. I don't know. I can't really see where the other two go. You know what? These seem just
Step onto
right.
the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern.
We aren't
in
getting
following
out
what
of here.
looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
Bro, I don't know anything right now. What is going
You slowly
on?
lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull
I
and
may
then
have made
vanish,
an oopsie.
until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as
Can I help you?
What the? That, like, hurt me a little bit. That was some whiplash.
what the hell was that? What happened to us?
1 second.
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
I mean, you did just traverse the void.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah, you right.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Well, I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was here. What's your name? Did she say something to us? Sorry, I forgot.
I don't remember.
Did you see
what
that
it was
back
like
there?
Before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever,
Oh,
aren't we? There's
God.
no way out, and barely a way in.
This game is so loud for me.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another. We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
Yeah? Can we?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
I wasn't here last time. I walked away.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Yeah, you're right. Why one when I can have multiple? These highlight each other. Oh, there's 3. I kind of do.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago.
Is she gonna talk?
I don't feel like I've gotten any bigger. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again. I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start? We'd always start by retrieving the blade. Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs. Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it. I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks
Well,
that
let's
way,
keep
so
going.
Please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
No.
Princess, you can address me as Your Royal Highness or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
No, it didn't give me another.
Is this a quiz? If you're here, then surely you know why I'm here.
Not really.
But you know, right? You have to know. You're the only other person I've ever seen.
I
Or
like
at
the
least the
timid
only
one.
I can remember. Don't give me false hope. Please just end this already. One way or another, just do it.
She feels weird though. She's got like ulterior motives. If it like.
Don't be coy. We both know why I'm locked away here. I'm a monster, and the second I get out of this place, I'm going to end the entire world.
Uh-huh.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers?
Well, at this point, I need to know how far this can go.
What's going on anymore?
I don't either.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
Yeah? Especially...
I just want to live my life. I'm not going to dance for you. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do. If you want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from Miss Blood and Destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I'd put it, but I don't disagree. There must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
I don't know.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option...
Oh. Sorry. Clicked my keyboard by accident. Trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been one option, and that option is slaying her.
Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Yep, let's do all of them.
All right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
This one freaks me out.
But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, me too.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating.
We're making princess soup right now.
Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all
Oh, okay. Bro left.
falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong.
I might have missed though.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this.
Yeah?
How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
I'll do my best. I'm gonna be honest. That was something. When everything is possible, nothing is. It's kind of wacky. But you know, if she had the chance to hear your reply, she's gone. Sorry. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone. Where did she go? And there's that mirror.
It is loud.
Why now?
Yeah? Big man is gone.
Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do?
I think I'm supposed to look.
Dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No, don't do that.
I don't think I really have an option.
All right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing. Again, what the hell are we supposed to do? I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Well, considering it's the only thing there. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. The body. It's you. It's me. There was nothing in that. Much smoke. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. I can see a hill. I don't know what cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
That you are like me. We are oceans reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world? Let her out of there. Do you know the narrator? I can't talk right now. I'm gonna be honest. Do you know the narrator? Oh. What's this? Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Yeah, guess that's true. Do you know the narrator? Did I already ask that? No, I didn't.
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Damn, is she trying to rizz me up?
The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
She is wacky. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. Or were you always the princess? Or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Does not. Are you what sent me to play the princess?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Okay. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess.
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Scared that I'll find a way to heal you?
I have not lived, I am not afraid to die.
Okay. How many more pieces?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Okay. I don't want to go back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
Gonna move this down here.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
The game closed. Okay. 1 second. Help. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Ah. I heard a Steam achievement come through. It says attempt to outwait your destiny. I never left your side is what it's called. Gonna whack you. Okay. Make me forget. Okay. Thanks. Appreciate it. The hero and the princess. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I'll see y'all in the next one. GG.